The Karen Reed murder trial just wrapped up. The second day of testimony, the jury heard from 2 Canton police officers and 2 Canton firefighters. We want to bring in our NBC 10 trial analyst, Sue O'Connell, who was in the courtroom today. She's joining us now with more on what happened. So, Sue, my first question here. There was a lot of testimony today. So what are some of the key takeaways and what did we learn?
Well, Priscilla, the prosecution continued to try to make their case. They called 3 more witnesses: Canton police officer Stephen Mullaney, Canton firefighter and paramedic Timothy Nuttle, and Canton Fire Lieutenant Anthony Flamati. Now, the prosecution, they looked like they were trying to establish the sequence of events on the night of Officer John O'Keefe's death, what the first responders did and what they saw when they arrived at the scene and what the weather was like, and more importantly, what they alleged that Karen Reed said at the scene and how she acted. Now, in response, the defense is trying to establish a narrative of, at best, sloppy police work and pointing out some conflicting testimony from the prosecution witnesses.
So I know today is just only day 2, but with the conflicting testimony, I have to say, watching it today, I was hooked. Was there like a Legally Blonde moment that helped maybe one side further the narrative?
Yeah, Priscilla, I think you mean, did a lawyer get a witness to say something surprising on the stand? Well, the answer is yes. A witness from yesterday, Canton police officer Steve Sarif, he started the day off today by being cross-examined by the defense. The defense is claiming that some of the testimony around this, what they say Karen Reed said, may not be solid. Let's take a listen to what attorney Alan Jackson asked Officer Sarif.
So in April of 2022, for the first time, you attributed the phrase, "This is my fault. I can't believe this happened," to my client, correct?
That's correct.
But nowhere in your official report did you say that.
That's correct.
And nowhere in your interview with Trooper Proctor the next day did you say that.
That's correct.
You think that was a pretty important omission on your part?
It was an oversight.
An oversight?
Yes, sir.
That a woman whom you made contact with, standing over the body of a fallen police officer, said to you, "This is my fault." Just missed that one.
Yes, I missed it. I didn't write it down.
And this was after Jackson picked apart a lot of the inaccuracies that he said were in the police reports.
That was a big moment. Now, for these witnesses having to relive that day, a lot of the testimony can be really difficult. You can even see it in their expression and in their tone. Was there like a My Cousin Vinny moment, something a little lighthearted?
Yeah, obviously, as you totally point out correctly, Priscilla, the stakes are really high in this trial for Karen Reed, and everyone is grieving the death of John O'Keefe, who should be center in all of our coverage of this. But there was a bit of levity today when California-based attorney Alan Jackson was struggling to understand the Boston accent of Canton firefighter and paramedic Timothy Nuttle. Take a look.
But the word that you used was scratches.
Yes, there were like furrows. Down.
Say that again?
Furrows, if you will, for lack of a better term.
I don't understand that word.
So if you remove something,
yes.
You create a furrow in the skin. Is that?
Furrows.
Yes, there you go. Sorry. Excuse my accent.
Oh, no. I'm on your turf.
Fair enough.
This is my accent. I'm so sorry.
Definitely a Cousin Vinny moment there. Of course, everyone in the courtroom, Priscilla, knew what he was saying because we're all from the Boston area, but it was a welcome laugh in what was a very serious and heavy day of testimony.
Yeah, also I think makes him a little more relatable and a little more human. It's West Coast meets the East Coast.
Exactly.
He's on our turf. So.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. NBC 10 trial analyst O'Connell, thank you so much. We will continue to carry the trial testimony live on NACN, NBC10Boston.com, and, of course, on all of our streaming platforms. You can watch our Canton Confidential special every night at 7 p.m. right here on NBC 10 Boston.